Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss about verbs and their kinds. So let's start our lesson. What is a verb? Verb is an action word. Verb is the most significant part of a sentence, seems to be complete. Look at these sentences. The juggler played with 4 balls. All the children sang the song. The list is very long. The players were happy. The nightingale has a sweet voice. These houses have beautiful lawns. In these sentences, the words printed in bold are the predicates. In sentence 1, the subject is the juggler, and in sentence 2, the subject is all the children. In both these sentences, there is one word that tells us what the subject actually did or what actually happened. The juggler played. All the children sang. This word is called verb. In sentences 1 and 2, the verb expresses some action, like played and sang. But action words are not the only verbs. Words showing being and possession are also called verbs. In sentences 3 and 4, each and verb expresses being. And in the last two sentences, has and have show possession. So we can say a verb is a word that describes an action, an event, or a state of being. A verb can be one word or more than one word. It comes after the subject. He writes a letter. He is writing. Here subject is he and verbs are writes and is. Kinds of verb. Mainly verb is divided into two parts. Main verb and auxiliary verbs. Main verbs is also known as principal verb and auxiliary verbs is also known as helping verb. Main verb. Some verbs make the sentences complete and meaningful, and some other verbs help these verbs make complete and meaningful sentence. So, the verb that makes a sentence complete and meaningful is called the main verb or principal verb. For example, she goes to school, I go to school, and they went to school. Here, goes, go, and went are main verbs. Kinds of main verb. Some verbs are bounded to follow the subject-verb agreement and some others do not. On the basis of this limitation, main verbs are classified as finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs. Finite verbs change their forms according to the person and number of the subject and tense also. Example, I read, he reads, they read. Here I is first person and he is third person. Non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs do not change their forms according to the number, person or tense of the subject. Example, I want to go. Swimming is a good exercise. He gave me a broken pen. Here to go is example of infinitive verb. Swimming is gerund and broken pen. Broken is participle. Some verbs in sentences require object and some others do not require object to complete the sense of sentence. On this basis, finite verbs are of two kinds, transitive and intransitive. A verb that requires an object to complete its meaning is called a transitive verb. If we write, the chief minister made, what made? No answer. Deepika ate. What we see? Each word made and ate convey a complete meaning by themselves? No. But if we add object to these verbs, the meaning becomes complete. The chief minister made an appeal. Deepika ate apples. Intransitive verbs. Some verbs are complete by themselves. They do not require an object to complete the sense. Example, the child laughed. The stars are twinkling. Here, the verbs laughed and twinkling do not pass over their meanings. They do not require an object to complete their meaning. Thus, the verbs laughed and twinkling are used intransitively. A verb that does not require an object to make sense but makes good sense by itself is called an intransitive verb. The verb that does not pass over or transmit or transfer the meaning to the object of the sentence or the words that follow the verb is called an intransitive verb. Number 2. Auxiliary verb. The verb that helps the principal or main verb to complete the meaning of a sentence is called the auxiliary or helping verb. Total number of auxiliary verbs in English grammar is 24. For example, she has left. He was making a new experiment. I am playing with cards. Here has, was, and am are auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verb is divided into two parts, primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. Primary auxiliary is divided into three forms, be forms, do forms, and have forms. Words like is, am, are, was, were is be form, and do, does, did is do form, and has, have, had is in have form. Shall, will, should, would, may, might, can, could, must, ought to, need, dare, and used to are known as modal auxiliaries. There are three primary auxiliary verbs, be, have, and do. The primary auxiliary verbs can also be used as main verbs, like he is happy. Here is main verb. Modal auxiliaries are auxiliary verbs that cannot be used as main verbs, and modal auxiliaries can never stand alone in a sentence. That's all for today. In our next video, we will discuss about subject-verb agreement. Thank you.